Hi guys, welcome to episode 26 of Sundays with Jessica. And we're actually going out in an hour, and my mother is so mad that instead of packing I'm doing this. But she does not understand that if I don't post a video on Sunday, then it'll be an apocalypse for me. So the topic for this video is what's meant for you will never pass you. This is something that has always brought me comfort, and it offers a grounded perspective on how we approach our goals and dreams. If you see me constantly looking up, it's because I'm reading from my laptop. So yeah, we get stuck up and hung up on outcomes rather than sticking through with the process. We decide that if we don't get this particular job, we're a failure, or if we don't settle in the city that we've always wanted to as a child, then we're a failure. But I think those are the wrong metrics to measure life. Rather, life should be about growing into the type of person, rather than focusing on outcomes. You should focus on the person that you end up becoming while you're on that journey. And from childhood, we've been forced and pushed to pick a path. The questions like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it's rarely that who do you want to be when you grow up, like what sort of person. It's always about a career, pushing children to pick a career for themselves so that they can commit themselves to it very early on in their lives, like doctor or an engineer. When things don't work out, let's say that you always wanted to be a doctor and you don't end up becoming a doctor, you think that you're a failure. You wanted to be a software engineer and you do not end up becoming that, maybe you're a failure. Instead of obsessing over a single career or achievement, it's wiser to think about the kind of person you want to become. Do you want to be kind, resilient, honest? And these traits matter more than a job title because they shape how you handle whatever life throws at you. Believing that what's meant for you will never pass you does not mean sitting back and waiting for fate to do the work. You have got to put in the practice, the time, the efforts into your dream. But you also need to know when to let go of the outcome. Pouring your heart into something and still not getting it does not mean that you failed. It means that the goal was not meant for you. Think of J.K. Rowling, I don't know, I'm not sure, who faced, rejection after rejection for Harry Potter, became a global phenomena. She kept writing, kept submitting, but she did not let those early no's define her. Her consistency paid off. Not because she forced the world to accept her first draft, but because she stayed true to her craft and, let the right opportunity find her. And contrast that with somebody who gives up after one try and says that, oh, it's not meant for me. That's not destiny, that's quitting. And destiny is not a substitute for action. There are people who try just one time, and when they fail at it, they think that maybe that's not meant for them. That's just a safety cushion that you're using. You've got to be willing to fail a lot of times before actually giving up, before actually quitting and realizing that maybe this thing is not meant for you. And if you have put in heart and soul into something and you still failed, maybe that's really not meant for you, and what's meant for you shall never pass you. And not getting what you want can sting, but it's not the end of your story. Sometimes the thing that you're chasing is not what's meant for you, and that's okay. The efforts you put in still shape you. It builds grit, teaches you patience, and prepares you for what's next. In the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, Santiago dreams of a treasure hidden far away. He travels the world, and when he actually finds the treasure, he just it's not what he expected, but the journey made him wiser and stronger. So maybe you did not get the outcome that you wanted, but the journey shaped you in some sort of person that was necessary for you to become. So instead of just questioning yourself over and over that are you even capable enough, just know that this is just a part of life, and maybe this experience was necessary to shape you into the sort of person that you want to do, you want to become, you want to do, I'm sorry. So yeah, so set goals and chase them, but don't let them define you. Focus on being somebody you're proud of, kind, strong, persistent, and that's it. And what's meant for you will never pass you about trusting that life has a way of working out as long as you show up and do your part. It's not about forcing one dream to come true or giving up when things get tough. It's about working hard, going through the process, and staying open to new possibilities. So yeah, that was it about today's video. Bye bye, see you in the next one. Also look at my hair, I just got them done and I'm not over it.